We enjoy music that has multiple instruments. So when I talk, it's not a rant, it's a symphony of ideas. And when you collect them, you say, oh, these are all these things that connect. Yeah, you know, I just tell the truth. And telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies.
Hi friends, and welcome back to another video. It's your girl Jill here, and I'm back with another video. I'm gonna just be real with you guys. I've been taking a lot of breaks because my videos is really just my outlook on life, like my philosophy. You know what I'm saying? Like I just like to share with you guys how my mind works and my like perspective and everything, and like show people, hi papa, and show people that life does get good. You just gotta cross that bridge if you really want to get to where you're trying to go in. You gotta be strong enough, and you gotta be brave enough, and you gotta know that you are deserving enough to cross that bridge. One thing I've been realizing, right, like I've been taking breaks because it's been like 7 days. Let's just slow down. It's been 7 days since my last upload, a whole entire week. And the truth be told is, a week ago, damn, oh my gosh, y'all, like I'm growing at an exponential rate. Like I feel like I just shifted myself onto like a higher vibrational timeline from last week to this week, because it's been 7 days, and from the last time I uploaded that video, I was kind of like, it seemed like I was kind of like in a place that was like, how can I describe it? I was in a good place mentally, physically, all that. But then obviously there are still going to be challenges and obstacles along the path. And so I was faced with the obstacle. And then I guess I conquered it within 7 days. 7 days is all it took. My mindset is already A1. First of all, I already know how to look at the brighter side of things. Life is so bright. However much light you have within yourself that is lit up and bright is how much light is reflected. So it's like one of my previous videos, I said the message in the mess. We could be so wrapped up in the 3D that we only see in the message, but don't mind that cat, you guys. I don't know whose cat that is, but he be chilling. But it's about seeing the message in the mess. And I've been seeing so many signs. Like, number one, first of all, you gotta trust your intuition at all times. That little voice in your head that kind of like oversees everything you do. Like when you do something, you be like, I knew I shouldn't have did that. That voice that oversees that's who you are, the soul. My intuition is like my pineal gland, my third eye, whatever you want to call it. It's lit up. That is what all the signs are telling me right now. My world is lit the fuck up. Literally. And I'm just so happy, and it makes so much sense because I remember when I was like in a really deep, dark hole of a depression. The world did not look this good. And I'm gonna just be real with y'all. I be looking at regular shit now, and I feel like, damn, I really used to litter on the ground. This beautiful green ground. I really used to put garbage on this mug. I be so self-aware. Like I literally will hold garbage in my pocket until I find a garbage can. Just because it's like, when you don't care about yourself, you don't care about your external. How you treat the world is how the world treats you, and vice versa. But you gotta start, not the world. It was yesterday, I think, and I had realized that obviously, if you don't know this already, you are very worthy of life, obviously. And I pray to God, it's people who really don't think that though, and I feel for them. If you one of those people for real, and you can be honest with yourself, if you one of those people who really can't see how, like, if y'all could see how bright this looks from my eyes, if y'all could see the world through my 4 eyes, these two and these two, and not even just these two, but through this one as well, my third eye, I feel like it would bring a lot of people to tears to see this much beauty at once. Like a lot of people be shunned. Sometimes like it shuns me, and I'm used to seeing it. I'm used to seeing how good, and obviously it hasn't always been like this, but I've been getting used to seeing how beautiful all this stuff is. And I like to take everything as a sign. This whole sky is scattered with clouds, which makes sense. I like to connect my mind to the world around me, and so it's like the sky is scattered with clouds, but they're white and they're small. So that makes me think of my mind right now, because my mind, I have so much I want to share with you guys, and it's so pure, and it's just so helpful, and so like it's so much that I want to share with you guys. And then there's this one gray, like the gray clouds are moving away, and it's revealing the bright blue sky, and it just looks amazing. I've been working on a lot. I've been working on releasing my judgments, because I'm a very high vibrational soul, first of all, and I gotta give it to myself. I gotta give it to myself. I gotta give it to myself. I gotta give it to myself, because boy or girl, whoever, like I just say boy because that's just how I've been always talking. That's crazy how you kind of like, how you grow up is like, you just adapt certain mannerisms and stuff like that. Because there's people that's like, why this lady keep calling me boy? I'm a whole female. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I call everybody boy, I call everybody girl. It's like, even, it doesn't matter how close you think you are to God, you can always get closer. You can always continue to grow and grow and grow. You can always evolve no matter what. It's never too late. Every single day, you gotta have that empire state of mind. You have to remember that your light is so bright. You have to remember that if you can just find a little bit of, what's the word I'm looking for? If you can just find a tiny bit of light within yourself, a small little light, one little thing that you love about yourself, because who we are, our soul is literally, one second, I tried to look over the fence to see. God damn! I feel like in every video it's always some kind of noise, y'all. I'm not even kidding. In every video there's something. But yeah, I've been working on releasing judgments to become a much lighter version of myself, a more enlightened version of myself. Like, I be catching myself and I be calling myself out. I be keeping it real with myself. And I always been doing that, but I'm like a lot more conscious. Like, each time I think I can't be more aware of the fact that I am a soul, the fact that I am alive, the fact that I am the essence of God, I am God, the light of God put into a body. You have the intelligence of the whole universe, multiverse, the whole infinite. You have infinite knowledge of what life is, because life is infinite. We are infinite. We are infinite. Like, we are literally infinite. After this life, we do not die, because this is all an experience just for us. Life is nothing but a dream. Y'all have to think of this. We are light. Who you are is light. And I'm gonna say that because there's people out there who don't know who they are. They don't know that they are a divine being. I know who I am. I know who you are. And they say you can see others as deeply as you see yourself. But I can't even remember what I was talking about. I think I was like talking about like progressing and everything like that. But yeah, I've been getting closer and closer, and I've really been taking this time to really work on myself, because I am whole. Even though I am a piece of God in a body, I'm still connected to source. So I am whole. I am infinite, even though I am just an individual piece of God. You are also an individual piece of God. That means we together still connected to source. We still are whole. All of us on the planet is whole. We're all whole. We are all this. We are all brothers and sisters of God. Well, I mean children of God, but we're brothers and sisters. Y'all have to understand, we come from the same source, the same life source, the same thing that has created me, this individual me. It's the same me that has created every little thing, even those cats that's been going at it for a little minute now. So, social media. I feel like social media really is the cause of why so many people are suffering. Of why so many people can't see how bright their life can be. How bright their light is. How bright that light in them really does shine. I feel like we go through this thing called domestication, conditioning from birth. The people who you grew up around is the people who you adopted your mannerisms from growing up, because your mind is always impressionable. A young mind is very impressionable. An untrained mind is very impressionable. Some of you guys may have been led down the wrong path, and there are some people who have been led down the wrong path and then they found their light. Y'all don't understand, like, it's mosquitoes that's like flying all around me, but the only person who I can speak the truth about is myself and about God, because I know myself, so I know God. Like I said, we are still whole at the end of the day. Even though we are this piece having an individual experience, and you are also the same thing as me, but having another individual experience that I know nothing about, but we are all still whole. It's like 2 slices of pizza that's coming from the damn same pizza pie. You still came from the fucking same pizza pie, but you just 2 different slices now. That's just one way to look at it. And I don't know, man. My God is awesome. I cannot lie. He has shined his light upon my life, and I am so very grateful. I remember it was so dark, and then I reached out my hand and I was like, hey God, I'm here. Can you put some of that light over here? And slowly but surely, I started to find more and more light into my life. I started to see the more positive side of things. Even when you think you're not doing a good job at it, you have to remember, you're not a fucking professional, okay? You're not. Back to social media. I feel like social media has also been conditioning people, just as even full-grown adults, people who were fully grown by the time social media came out, they are also conditioned because of how powerful it is, how fast and how widely and how easily attainable knowledge is. And it's not even the truth. It's not even the truth half the time. You don't know nobody's intentions because you can't sense that energy. Well, I don't know about everybody, but I can. But I'm just speaking for the general. I'm pretty sure there are people out there who can't. But it's like, I see somebody and I see right through a motherfucker. Like I always say, I don't see people. I see souls. I don't see the physical. I see straight through you. You know what I mean? That's why it's like, that's literally why I literally have no circle. I'm just a one person band, or whatever the case may be. Like I'm creating all this shit, all this happiness, all this love in my life from myself. I don't consider nobody to be my friend. Literally, you know who I talk to all day? Myself and God. And some people might be like, what the hell? But because there are people like that, but those people don't matter, yo. Those people don't matter. But yeah, I just feel like I have, even right then and there, I just feel like that was just God kind of like giving me a reminder to not focus on how other people perceive me, because I know how I perceive myself, and I see myself as the truth. I see my true self. That's what I'm trying to say. If people could see the world through my eyes, I think this whole entire world would be just right. It really would. A lot of people would really be, I really set a lot of people straight though, if everybody could just see the world through my eyes. Now, I don't want everybody to see the world through my eyes. I want everybody to see the world through their eyes. Allow your life to be as bright as you can. Open your heart to the touch of God. Literally, open your heart. Stop keeping your heart closed off. Allow your heart to feel warm, true love from God. I've been working on self-love because I realized that social media definitely, I've been using the internet since I was 9, I want to say, about 9 years old. And so it's like, that's a very young age, and you just see all types of things, and you're taking in so much from the time you're 9, so many new things, so much to look at, so much to do. I remember I started staying up late because I was on the computer so much. I'm so serious. They burn into your brain like a certain beauty standard, right? And I used to look at myself and I used to think to myself like, damn, like, I don't look like that. It was bad enough I had when I was young. At that age, I had people telling me I look like a boy, I sound like a boy. I'm like, damn, like, is there anything feminine about me? And the longer and longer, the more people that said that, because it wasn't just one person, it was a couple people. And the more people that said that, I actually started to believe it because my mind was impressionable. I would look at myself like, I could see why they say I look like a boy. And I'm like, what the hell am I talking about now? What am I talking about? What do you mean? That's all I was focusing on. That's what they made me believe, so that's what I saw. Y'all have to remember, it's all in your mind. That's what I've been trying to get at this whole time. I'm going to quickly wrap this video up because I don't want it to get too long. And I hope y'all can hear me over that person on the right. But, damn, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. We are light. Everything that is around us is because of light. There cannot be light without darkness. You have to remember, the world was once dark and God shone his light upon it. And his light is love. God is literally love. We are made of love. That's why I be so confused when they say, oh, love is a drug. It's really not a drug. It's just something that we have been promised. And so when we get a taste of that love, we think that's the type of love we've been promised. And it's like, no, that's not the right kind of love you've been promised. You have to keep searching. You have to keep experiencing life to find it. You have to really find yourself to find that love. And when you find yourself, by the time you do, you're going to realize how loved you really are. You're going to be looking at yourself and you're going to be, sometimes I just be feeling it, man. Like, I be like, oh my gosh, like, it just comes to me and chills down my spine sometimes. And I just be wanting to cry because it be happening in my moments where I'm not feeling my best. It's like I'm just sent love and I feel it and it just bring you to tears because it's like I needed that feeling. And that feeling be love. When I'm forgetting to love myself, because it happens. When I forget to be kind to myself, and that's really when I be feeling it. I be like, whoo. And then I just start crying and I just start remembering, like, God is watching me. God has my back. I can always lean on God. And then it comes to me that was where that love was from. But anyways, but you have to brighten up your own light. Like I've been saying, like, I don't care how people perceive me. Like, I had to water my own. I planted a seed in my mind. I got rid of that seed that had been planted in my mind that by others, not me, but I agreed to it, and so the seed was planted. You have to understand that what you agree to, if somebody tells you you can't sing and you start singing, you're like, damn, I did kind of sound a little off key, but I ain't. And then you plant that seed in your mind that you can't sing, and the more and more you refuse to sing, that seed that you can't sing, it grows. And now you really just don't believe in yourself. But you gotta chop them dead trees down and you gotta plant new ones. Your mind is fertile ground. God is light. This is what I've been trying to say. Everything around us has light bouncing off of it so that way we can see. The eyes literally have these things. That black hole in your eye, not the brown part or whatever color your eye is, but the green, blue, brown, whatever, that's your iris. But that hole in the middle, that is called your lens. Just like a camera lens, that is called your lens. And it gets bigger and smaller depending on how much light you allow into your life. into your eyes. And then you have to remember you also have a third eye. So your third eye gets more awakened or asleep depending on how much light is in your life. Because you got to give your third eye something to look at. You got to give that motherfucker something to see. You got to give God something to work with. You got to look for something. But God can't help you if you're not trying to help yourself. And that's how I'm going to keep it a buck, because you have to remember, we co-create this reality. With God, we are whole at the end of the day. We are here to help God. Each one of us has a purpose from God because we are here helping Him. And so when you're not doing your part, when you're being negative and you're not saying thank you to God for life, first of all, when you're not thanking God for the things that you do have, God, like, I have no room to work on you. You're just so negative. You're not allowing me into your life. You can't even pull out a chair for me to sit down on. That's what God is saying to you. To the people who have closed their hearts off to God. Because whether you believe in Him or not, He still exists. You can't deny God. Like, you can, technically, but you can't deny God. Your brain might have one up on you. It's like, no, God is not real. But if you're watching this, then clearly you're an observer, like I am. You're the soul, which is observing the mind think, because all the brain does is think. But the soul knows the truth, because the soul is the truth. The soul is God. So whether you are an individual who has a godless world, I can get a pretty good idea of what life might be like for you. It's very dark. Your third eye is closed because you're not looking at anything. The more and more positivity you look at, the more love you see in life, the more your third eye opens, because your third eye opens with love. Because you can only see that vision if you allow God in to show you what the hell He's trying to do. If you're not opening the damn eye and God is trying to show you, no, look, I'm telling you, it's going to get better. I'm telling you, this is going to strengthen you. And you look at life and you're like, bro, I just lost my job. My friend died and da-da-da-da. God is like, no, look at how beautiful the picture is turning out. And you're like, no, you're not allowing God in. You got to focus on what God is trying to show you. Keep your eyes on God. Every single day, find something to be positive about. As long as you can keep that third eye open to seeing the real love, to seeing how much love and positivity there is, the more and more you're going to train it to stay open. Because you can open your third eye and then close it again and choose to keep it closed. It's all up to you. It's all up to you. It's all about mindset. Yeah, if you haven't already, if you're new here and you've gotten to this part of the video, I want to say thank y'all so much. Subscribe to join a community, because we're building a community of people who are finding their light, or who have found their light. Like, I want there to be more people who know who they are. I want more people to look at life and be like, it's gonna be a process, y'all. So don't think it's gonna be peaches and ice cream. It's gonna be a process. But could you imagine though? Really though, I love to fantasize, and I just realized today, I've been knew this subconsciously, but it just consciously came to my mind that I'm a master manifester. I know the exact ingredients. I know exactly what I need to do in order to manifest, and I'm gonna do it every time because I've got this shit down pat. Y'all don't understand. God is the master manifester. Through His mind, through God's imagination, He has created life. He's created all of this. Could you imagine? How do you even create something like a cat? What do you have to be thinking? Be like, okay, wait a minute. I get the vision. And then you put some shit together and boom, now you've got a cat. Boom, now you've got a tree. Boom, now you've got a human. You don't know what other creations God has created out there in the whole entire universe. We're just human. You don't know what else could be out there. And we could think of like funny looking aliens, because it's kind of the truth. This is not the only type of vessel that exists. There are so many more on so many other planets and so many other dimensions and shit. But I pretty much just wanted to make this video to say, like, I've really been working on myself, you guys. And you guys can expect, if you're new here, and if you're not new here, whatever the case may be, if I just keep popping up and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. subscribe. But I've been doing a lot of growth, you guys, and shit is getting real. Like obviously take life seriously, like your purpose, your mission seriously. Take yourself seriously, but don't take everything that you see seriously with your physical earth eyes, because everything is not what it seems. It's not what it seems. It's all about your dream. And some people, they have clouds, right? They have clouds fogging their mind so they can't see past those clouds. Their dream is blocked. They have these fears. They have these limited beliefs. But you have to allow come on. I'm so smart. Remember how I said the gray cloud was moving earlier? Come on, man. That's the limiting beliefs that I'm releasing to show me the truth. It's okay to have beliefs. The main belief in life is that you are a human being. Not a human trying to be perfect. You are a human being human. Remember who you are, of course. You are a soul who is always connected to God. You can always tune into God through meditation, through your breath. The air that we breathe is God, nourishing our bodies and giving us more life by the second. In 1 second, notice how in 1 second, you can just stop breathing any second. But you're not, because God is saying keep going. You can just inhale that air and take it down into your center with deep belly breathing. Hold it and release. Do that like 3 times. You're gonna feel an instant. I'm telling you, man, it's a process. The journey is not to be underestimated, though. Remember, I don't know where, this is what I'm going to say before I end this video, because this is a pretty lengthy video. But remember, everything is not what it seems. You are human. You have to allow yourself to go with your real, true nature. You have to go within and find yourself. Do the inner work so your outside reality can reflect how well you're doing in your life. It's not about the physical. It's not about the material. It's about what's inside. It's not about how you are when you have everything. It's about your attitude and your mindset and who you are when you have nothing. It's about what you believe. It's about what you think. It's all about how you perceive. If you want to see the truth, hit that subscribe button, period. But also just look up to the sky, because the sky is a big ass mirror reflecting you to you. Everything is a mirror reflecting how bright you shine back to you. I want y'all to remember, we really are all on the same playing field. We have all been given the same exact, every single human, it doesn't matter how you've been brought up, we've been given the same exact power within us to go out and find and use that and build ourselves up with an empire state of mind. You gotta have that empire state of mind, that rock solid state of mind. You gotta be so sure of yourself. But that's all that I have for this video. I want to thank you guys for tuning in and watching this video all the way to the end. This is a little bit lengthier than my usual 20-ish minute videos, but I hope y'all really did enjoy, and I hope y'all really did kind of just plant some new seeds into your mind that you are capable and worthy and loving, and it's just so much fascinating about you, and you can get there. Whatever it is, you gotta have that empire state of mind. Until next time, I'll see y'all later, beautiful people.